Annyeong doobies! I'm on a cross-country trip across America and I am going to try state-specific fast food restaurants along the way. Today, I'm here in front of Popeyes. Before we dive in, a quick word from today's sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that makes finding a therapist a lot easier. It's all remote, and by filling out a couple of questions, BetterHelp will help you in matching you to the therapist that you need. If you're thinking about trying out therapy, use the link in my description box, betterhelp.com/doobydobap. Clicking that link helps support this channel, but it also gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp so you can connect with the therapist and see if it helps you. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you first start out with therapy. I mean, I was like that too. But think of finding a therapist like dating. Most chances, the first person you meet isn't going to be your knight in shining armor. That's why BetterHelp's questions can help you match to a therapist to your liking, and if that doesn't work out, you can easily match to a new therapist that's better suited for your needs. You don't have to worry about the additional cost or stressing about things like insurance, so if you're struggling with something, consider checking out BetterHelp. Click the link in my description box, betterhelp.com/doobydobap. Now back to the video, a little about Popeyes history. So Popeyes was founded in 1972, Araby, Louisiana. As of 2021, Popeyes has 3,705 restaurants in more than 46 states and 30 countries worldwide. What's unique about Popeyes is the Cajun influence on their food. We're going to order all and rate it out of 10. Let's go! Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? Can I get the sandwich, one regular, just mild?
And it's here.
For here, yes please. We would love to order all the sides. And then the mild bacon and cheese sandwich.
That's it for you?
Yes.
And this and that's for here.
I'm rich in sauce. You don't know what a spork is? This is a truly American invention. Asia has chopsticks, Europe has fork and knives, America has spork. So we got our drinks first. I got the classic lemonade. That's very famous at Popeyes, as well as a frozen iced mango lemonade. When you walk in front of the counter, you see like two machines, and one is like a regular, like a soda fountain with lemonade, and another side, they have the slushy machines just constantly whirring. And I love the fact that you can get the lemonade in two different types of form, like one liquid, one semi-solid. Bonus points right from the beginning for that. Wow. Tastes like actual lemons. It's sweet, it's sour, it's really good. Nice balance. I like the fact that it actually tastes like real lemon. The frozen iced lemonade. We have icy here and spicy there. Oh my gosh. Honestly, this is better than any McDonald's drink I've ever tried in my life. That's me. 198. That's me. 198.
198.
Guilty as charged.
How about you guys?
Thank you so much. Yes, I got it. Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
I feel like a mega fat ass right now. Oi, oi, oi. We got a heavy load. Ah, the sauces. Wow, thank you so much. We got a whole potpourri of sauces. Collect them like Pokemons. Okay, we have quite the spread. Shall we begin? Let me just go over my order. At the 4-piece combo
with the breast classic, a leg classic, wing classic, Thai spicy, a biscuit, homestyle mac and cheese regular, a drink, salt, classic,
This is dangerous. Who's about to get some diabetes tonight? Don't yuck my yum. I like the color on these fries. And you can tell that there's a lot of seasoning on it. The black pepper is super prominent. It's very interesting to note that some of the potatoes actually have its skin on. And I can't really think of a fast food chain that has potato fries with the skin on. Skin, more fiber, better poop. To be guaranteed. Super crunchy. There's even a little bit of a batter on the fries as well. It means that the fries were coated in a potato starch or a starch of some sort so that the seasonings and everything coats better. And when it's dropped in the oil, more carbohydrates, more starch equals more Maillard reaction, equaling crunchy. Get a close-up crispy. I came here to throw some shade. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm out of a job now. Now I'm gonna try their signature chicken. Wow. The batter on the chicken is so thin and crispy that it's almost falling apart. You can see like right here, it's like barely sticking on. It's not as clingy like you. Maybe it is actually. This is pretty well clung on too. Honestly, the crumb texture reminds me of the fungi in Among Us. You know, the level 2 ones, the ones that like can't see or hear and that like runs really crazy, that's hard to kill. Yeah, those ones. This is a food show, by the way. Yeah, I just had to clarify that. Oh, you're still here? I totally forgot. Wow, let me compose myself. Obviously, incredible batter. I'm about to betray my own country and say that maybe this is better than Korean fried chicken. Don't quote me. Do not quote me, okay? Do not quote me. I love Korea and I love kimchi. But seriously, this batter is out of the world crispy. The thing with Korean fried chicken, sometimes it's cut too much that it really completely dries out the chicken. But this is just perfectly moist and it's just like juicy and like glistening, like a hot jock on a hot summer's day. Biscuit with some of their strawberry jam plus a little bit of jam cum. Biscuit's okay. I've had better biscuits before. It's a little bit dense and a little bit doughy than like the biscuit that I like, which is just like super light. For biscuits, I think KFC is a little better. Next up, the chicken sandwich. This is the chicken sandwich to die for, literally. I remember when Popeyes first launched this chicken sandwich, there was a guy who was like accused of cutting the line who got stabbed to death. So quite literally, the chicken sandwich to die for. Actually, there's no sandwich worth dying for. First impression, I love that the buns are toasted. I can tell that this is a potato brioche bun. Both sides are toasted and underneath is a thick slab of mayonnaise just completely covering the chicken. Also on top as well. Top and bottom, mayonnaise smeared. Check. Gigantic slab of pickle. I don't eat cucumbers, but I like pickles sometimes in sandwiches because it does its thing, you know? Let's dig in. Wow. So the meat that they use for the chicken sandwich is surprisingly breast. Breast is not the first chicken that I would use as the sandwich just because it's a white meat, which also means that it's easier to dry out. I would say it is a tiny bit dry. Let me take one more bite. But regardless, the double smear of the mayonnaise, top and bottom, and the pickles, very nice. Potato brioche bun is also soft and sweet and really pillowy and is the perfect medium to also hold up the chicken. My rating? The spicy version of the chicken sandwich. You can see that the mayonnaise that they use is very, very red. You can see the smoked paprika and the Cajun spice. Also the same drilled potato brioche bread. And this time, actually, I noticed that the chicken also has the spice too. Before, the chicken was more golden brown. This definitely has a much more reddish hue to it, as well as the black pepper sprinkled and embedded within the batter. I think it's really interesting that they also incorporated the spice within the batter. The spice is well incorporated in all levels of the sandwich. So I like that a lot. Super juicy. It's a gradual kind of spice coming from the Cajun and the paprika, cayenne pepper, and really, really well incorporated. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the spice that protects the batter, but it just makes it so juicy. The chicken especially is just perfectly spiced. I would take the spicy sandwich over the regular mild sandwich any day. It's just so good. Wow. And the sauce, that's spicy, but it also has a little kick of acidity as well. I feel like that's what's really common in a lot of Cajun cuisine. The importance of acidity in a dish is that it really can bring out some of its original flavors. Just like salt, acidity is a component that makes ingredients taste like themselves a lot of the times. Very nice. Spicy sandwich over the regular chicken sandwich any day. What's actually crazy about Popeyes that I did not know is that you can add a jalapeno for 45 cents. And when it came in this, I literally thought it was a dog turd in a doggy poop bag. Super sour, super spicy, and super salty. But it's nice. Actually, jalapeno along with the chicken sandwich would be really nice. Whoa. I think this is a new menu item. Oh, this is the blackened bacon and cheese sandwich. Okay, so I had to quickly look up what a blackened chicken means. So blackened is a seasoning. It's a blend of paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, oregano, cayenne pepper, kosher salt, and freshly ground black pepper. And they call it blackened because of the crust that it makes. It is definitely a little darker than the regular chicken sandwich that we've seen, but let's give this a try. Super juicy. This is one moist burger. The cheese tastes like cheese. I think it's Swiss cheese or provolone, I'm not sure, but the patty for this is insane. Wow, this is delicious. But would I get this or the regular spicy chicken? I think I'm gonna go with the regular spicy chicken just because the chicken itself is just so flavorful, there's really no need for it. Still very, very good. It is finally the time for the sides. Shall we commence? We shall. So this is the Cajun rice. It looks like ground meat with Cajun seasoning. It doesn't really smell of anything. Interesting, but not my favorite. It is ground meat with rice cooked together. It's very meaty, but not in a way I want it to be, unfortunately. It slightly tastes like dog food. Next up is a mashed potato. I know for a fact I love because when I used to go to college, I would come to Popeyes and just order the mashed potatoes and mac and cheese because I love myself a little creamy potato. That's why I'm with my Danish boyfriend. I'm sorry, Kevin. I will make it up to you. And the gravy is just, it's like a divot inside. I love that they kind of created this like almost moat of mashed potatoes and then it has like a pond of gravy inside it. When I retire and I live in Florida and I'm rich and famous, I want a pool full of gravy so that I can just bathe in it. Glistening, beautiful, soft, pillowy. I'm pretty sure they don't use real potatoes for this because there's no way that real potato can be this smooth. Most likely a potato starch that they rehydrate, but who cares? It came from potatoes. And the gravy that they use is a Cajun gravy. And it's not too spicy, it's just really, really nice to an otherwise a little bit too heavy dish. So I personally love. But I need some vegetables. Coleslaw. Looks really fresh actually. All the individual components are super fresh, super sturdy looking. Is that a word to describe food? I'm not sure. And everything is chopped in very even size. Oh, other than the carrots though. The carrots are in long strands, so that's a bit interesting. For size, I like it to be uniform. Lots of pickles inside actually. And I think that they use the pickled brine to flavor their coleslaw as well because it kind of tastes pickly. Pickle rake. This coleslaw is definitely a little bit on the sweeter side, but a nice coleslaw nevertheless. I'm gonna use my spork to fork the carrot and spoon the coleslaw. I would definitely love a little bit more acidity, balance out the sweetness. For a fast food joint, this is spectacular. To have fresh veggies, that's really nice. Beans and rice. Refried beans. So these are refried pinto beans with long grain rice. The beans honestly taste like gravy. I have a feeling they cook the beans in the gravy sauce because it's really, really decadent. And it almost tastes like bone marrow in a weird sense, actually. The refried beans is creamy, there's a lot of fat incorporated. With the rice, that's kind of like just rice. It's a really, really nice compliment. Do I love this more than the mashed potato? Potentially. I actually think that I like the rice and beans better than the mashed potato. I used to like the mashed potatoes the best, I think. But now I'm a rice and bean kind of gal. The crown of Southern cooking. Mac and cheese. Crispy and golden brown, an ugly mac and cheese for me wins. Do you like this parts of mac and cheese, especially like oven baked mac and cheese, like the corners? That's my kind of style. I like the cheese when it's caramelized and crispy. Wow. But I just know like these types of pieces, this is the pork crackling of mac and cheese. Yeah, both are skin. Kind of makes sense, I guess. So good. Really love the fact that the mac and cheese has so many different components of the cheese as well. Yeah, it's a little bit of the nostalgic Kraft singles, a bit of the creaminess of the Velveeta, as well as some like homemade mac and cheese. I love that this kind of reminds you of that. Popeyes mac and cheese, so good. I keep like topping it off, but I definitely like the mac and cheese the best. So this is the sweet and spicy wings. It looks gorgeous. Do you see this color and this hue? It reminds me of General Tso chicken meets Thai sweet chili. Even with all this sauce, the chicken is able to hold it because the batter is just so fantastic. Honestly, also reminds me of Korean fried chicken, like yangnam chicken. The color is the same. The smell is very, very similar. A little spicy, but more sweet and a little acidic too. And I love the fact that even with so much sauce just completely doused on top, this batter can hold it. It can take it. Like it can take a bit, just like me. And sometimes you guys in the comments. This is pity time. But anyways, this batter is just so resilient. It's not thick though, that's the thing. It's just really well fried. It's a great batter with a mix of cornstarch and flour, and the Cajun mix. Sauce is just killer. I would love to sprinkle some peanuts on this, like Korean style, with a beer. It's a shame you guys don't drink alcohol in the States outside, in the public. Like, day drinking outside is one of the best things you can do in public. Don't promote excessive alcohol use, okay? Well, me likey. Now is the time to try the ghost pepper wings. Disclaimer, earlier I tried one and I thought it was like the regular flavor and I was like, damn, Popeyes really be spicy. And I almost died when I first started shooting this video. Let's do a flashback scene. I just went to a part of my throat that shouldn't be reached. I need more classic lemonade. One more time, okay? I've like built up my spice tolerance with the blackened chicken and the sweet and spicy and the Cajun fries and the Cajun seasoning. So I'm gonna take a careful bite now. It is spicy. If you like to torture yourself and you're a masochist like me, you're gonna love these wings. It's super spicy. At first you're like, oh yeah, I can handle this spice. And then it just like Rockies the shit out of you at the very end, and you're just like left being like, Adrian, more like Abian. Let's cut that out. That's not going in the video. It's spicy, but it's good. It has a really nice zing to it. My tongue is swelling up. If you don't have lipstick and you want your lips to look juicy and plump before a date, just come and eat the ghost pepper wings before a date. You're gonna look like one of those LA girls with lots of fillers on their lips. And I think we're at our last junction. This is the most important part, dip time. And no, not the one that you go, that makes your teeth black, but this kind that makes you happy. Let's review all the dips. Buttermilk ranch, wild honey mustard, sweet heat tartare, bold BBQ, blackened ranch, Bayou buffalo, and Mardi Gras mustard. And these are a few of my favorite dips. First up, the Mardi Gras mustard. I love the name also, and the packaging too. What I really like about Popeyes is that they really embrace their Louisiana culture. You know exactly where it's from. Oh, that was not good. The first rule of Dip Club, you do not talk about Dip Club. The second rule of Dip Club, this is not a pinky promise, it's just a pinky. This is not an insult. Whole grain Dijon mustard, a little creamy, a little sweet, not as sweet as honey mustard. I like it. I like a mustard with a little bit of kick. Next up, blackened ranch. Yeah, nice and clean. Oh, looks like ranch if ranch got thrown up. Ooh, the ranch that went to New Orleans and got a little boozed up. That's exactly what it tastes like. Next up, the buttermilk ranch. I think this is the most popular dip at Popeyes. It's the vanilla cousin of the blackened ranch. This looks so wrong on so many levels. Actually, forget what I said about the blackened ranch. Yeah, this buttermilk ranch is so much better. I had to like put this away. Buttermilk ranch is the way to go. It's a little sweet, it's more tangy, and actually the spice doesn't interfere with what's going on. Because there's so much Cajun spice in almost every dish, the buttermilk ranch would be a nice like cooling effect to it, you know? Next up is the wild honey mustard. It's also like 2/3 smaller than the rest of the sauces. It's a shorty. I don't know why it's so much shorter. Maybe it's because wild honey is expensive. Does it actually have wild honey?
Soybean oil, prepared mustard, water, distilled vinegar, mustard seed, salt, turmeric, paprika, water, honey, high fructose corn syrup.
So it does actually have some honey in it. We do not know if it's wild or not. Is it FDA approved? Wild? We may never know. You little beast. Oh, and very gelatinous. Almost looks like pudding. It's thinner on the pinky than I thought it was going to be. Compared with the Mardi Gras mustard, which is more spicy, this is definitely a lot more sweeter, just the conventional honey mustard, but I do like the fact that they use whole grain Dijon mustard for this. So if you like sweeter, definitely go for the wild honey mustard. If you like a little bit of spice and a bit of like almost wasabi flavor, go for the Mardi Gras mustard. Sweet heat, let's go. Oh, a lot more loose and watery. It's like dripping actually. The first sauce to do that. Tastes like Thai sweet chili. And I'm pretty sure that this is the sauce that they use along with spicy hot sauce for the sweet and spicy wings. It's like a thinned out version of Thai chili sauce. Tartare. Ooh, this is the one that I'm not looking forward to dipping my finger in. Oh no. Oh no. I did not like that. Yep. It's tartare sauce. And now my pinky also left a little hole inside the tartare sauce. I'm not a big fan of tartare sauce. Bold BQ, assuming it's bold barbecue sauce. Nice, almost chocolatey color to it. Nice and thick. Very good, classic barbecue sauce. A little acidic, tastes like classic barbecue sauce. And what could go wrong with classic barbecue sauce? Finally, the Bayou buffalo. So Bayou is a region in New Orleans. Whoa, the color is insane. It's like a bright orange green, like the color of prisoner jumpsuits in America. The ones that you see in Orange is the New Black. That kind of orange. That's it. Should I be a little worried? It's almost neon orange. Actually feel it tingling on my skin. I did not like that at all. Super acidic, but not in a nice way. Too acidic, too spicy. It's like added a bunch of cayenne pepper and white distilled vinegar together. It just doesn't mix together really well for me. I think my least favorite actually before the tartare. We're done with the sauces. It's my favorite time now. Dessert time. Golden brown, beautiful, cinnamon colored, just like me. Wow. It's so ushy gushy and it's just so cinnamony too. Oh my gosh. That's good, but I do think that the pastry is a bit too thick compared to the McDonald's apple pie that's like even thinner and even crispier. It's a little bit doughy actually. But the cinnamon sugar that's coated outside is really, really good. And so is the apple compote inside. You can actually see that it's real apples and get the chunks also. And my rating is... And we are here at our final dessert time. The strawberry biscuit. It's my sport. Interesting. Biscuit with strawberry and glazed icing on top. It's really golden brown, a lot darker than the regular biscuit that you get next to the fried chicken. Very strong strawberry smell. It smells really nice actually. It smells like strawberry milk. I don't think dessert should be the reason you come to Popeyes. Let's just put it at that. That sauce, amazing. Thank you so much. And we waited until the very end to order the most unique item at Popeyes that most people don't even know about. Seafood. And we also have more tartare, my nemesis. Oh, look at the popcorn shrimp. I didn't even know Popeyes had seafood until today. But it makes sense because it's from Louisiana, and if there's one thing about Louisiana, it is the shrimp capital. Shrimp po' boy, shrimp gumbo, shrimp and grits, shrimp and rice, shrimp, fried shrimp, cocktail shrimp, shrimp etouffee, shrimp boil, shrimp. Oh, tartare sauce is killing me a bit. It's definitely a little on the smaller side, but I like small. Surprisingly good. actually, and well cooked. The batter is slightly different from the fried chicken batter. I think it's also because it's smaller, so it's a thicker batter, it almost feels like. Oh, the shrimp is so small. It's a baby shrimp. So cute. But for how small the shrimp is, it actually packs a ton of flavor. Even the batter, it takes on a shrimpy taste as well. It tastes like Vietnamese shrimp crackers in a way. Honestly, it's super good. I never thought that I would say that having seafood at a fast food restaurant would be a good idea. But this is honestly really good. Before we leave, I really want to give a special thanks to Ebony and Malik for helping us film, and we had a long list of orders and they went through it so fast. The food was super fresh at this location. Please come visit them. Which location is this again?
This is South MacArthur.
South MacArthur. South MacArthur, Popeyes. You gotta come pay a visit. Thank you so much, guys.
My pleasure.
Thank
y'all for coming.
you.
We appreciate
Thank
y'all.
you.
Thank you.
Oh wow. It's so dark now. It is now nightfall. After I've ordered almost everything on the menu, I am so full. Everyone is so kind, and Ebony and Malik, again, thank you so much. And this is gonna be for the road. We have 6 more hours to go, and we are next driving over to Texas and try and guess which fast food chain we're gonna try out in Texas. Okay, bye-bye. Crabby walk.